Hi everyone, welcome. I'm sure everyone is as excited as I am to have this opportunity for some CPD and to gain some insight and knowledge. Today's session is hosted by Cathleen, and she's going to be talking to us about branding and marketing on Instagram, which I won't speak for anyone else, but I know I find that completely intimidating. So I think it's wonderful for us to be able to just have a little bit of insight and knowledge. The CPD session will give us information about how we can use Instagram as a branding and marketing tool, how we can build trust, how we can communicate what it is that we're about as tutors to our potential clients, and to create visibility. So we all know these tools are available. Hopefully Kathleen is going to just make it a little bit more accessible and understandable for us. So yeah, Kathleen, we're really looking forward to hearing what you have to say, and we're grateful, so grateful for your time and your wisdom.
Thank you for having me. Okay. I have so much to share with you. So should we get started? Yeah? Everyone ready? Amazing. Okay. So good morning, everyone. And thank you for joining today's CPD live session with the Tutors Association. I am Cathleen. I'm an independent tutor with over 7 years of experience and founder of That Tutor. I am also a TTA board member elected in 2025. And I also support TTA with Instagram, which is why today's session sits in the intersection of tutoring, branding, and social media. Okay. So before we start, I wanted to reassure you of one thing. This session is not about going viral, okay? Or posting every day, or turning yourself into a content creator, okay? It's about understanding how branding and marketing work in tutoring, and then exploring Instagram as one of the tools that can support visibility in a way that feels sustainable. Families are already forming impressions of us before they ever get in touch, right? And what we'll explore today is how to communicate more clearly, build trust earlier, during, or after, and use Instagram intentionally without it taking over your time or energy. So I encourage you to take what is useful, live what it isn't, and reflect on what feels aligned with your practice. Okay. Who here already uses Instagram? Okay, quite a few. Good. Who here does not have any Instagram account at all? Okay, a few as well. All right, so I think there's a little bit for everyone. And in the chat, if you could start dropping your handles. So who are you on Instagram, or how we can find you on Facebook? All right, whether it's your personal, well, your business, business or personal, drop your handles in there and we can probably connect after. Amazing. So I can see links. So cool. All right, I'm going to share my screen now. This one. Amazing. All right. Can everybody see it? Yeah. Amazing. All right. Yes, as I introduce myself, I am, yes, sorry. So this slide is simply just to give you some context about who I am and where I'm coming from. So as I said before, I am an independent tutor and I run That Tutor, which is owned by me. Okay. And I've been tutoring for long enough to see how visibility, referrals, and trust really work in practice, not just in theory. I'm currently reading Grit by Angela Duckworth. Has anyone got into reading as well? Oh, we have hands up. Is everybody okay? Anjana, Lorraine, are we okay? Oh, all right. Myra, sorry, can you just check on these members, please, if they're okay? Thank you. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay. Just before we dive into it, any questions or any concerns? Myra is there. I'm here. Raise your hand and we'll try to sort something out. Okay. Great. Let's go. So these are the intentions for today's session. You're here to understand the essentials of Instagram, but more importantly, to understand the role of branding plays in tutoring. Okay. Yes. We also are here to explore the solutions to be visible in a way that feels sustainable. And as a product of that, is strengthen our relationship with families and clients and fellow educators. Okay. Branding, and marketing. Before we talk about Instagram, we need shared language, just so that we have clear understanding. Okay, because branding, and marketing are often used interchangeably, and that's often where the confusion and pressure creeps in. Okay. So let's start with brand. So brand is the personality of your business. It is who you are, what you believe in, and why you do what you do. It underpins how you communicate with your clients. Your niche is not your brand. This is an important distinction. Your niche describes what you do, and your brand describes how people experience you. Okay, so two tutors can do the same thing, but feel completely different to different families or to a family, right? I could be a maths tutor, and David there is also a math tutor, but we do things differently. Our values are different, and that's what the clients experience. Okay, so I'm Cathleen, I'm that tutor, and I teach maths. But if I show up to every lesson 5 minutes late, my brand will be, that tutor is always late. But if I make the session worth it, I could change that experience. It's like, she's always late, but it's always worth it, right? So it's how your clients experience you. Branding is how you shape that experience intentionally. This includes language and tone. Is it warm? Is it friendly? Is it strict? Okay. It also includes the messaging and positioning, as well as your visual identity. Now, your logo is part of your branding. Okay. Sometimes your logo is also often confused with brand, which is not. It's part of your branding. So does your colors, right? You have a color scheme. That's part of branding. Okay. And branding doesn't create trust on its own, but it does help the families recognize you. Okay. And we'll go to marketing. Right. Now, marketing is how people find you. It's the action you take to increase visibility and share your message. Marketing amplifies your brand. It doesn't replace it. Okay. So if value is the music that you're playing, Marketing is the speaker. It just amplifies that music, right? It doesn't replace your brand. There are some businesses and professionals that could spend so much investments and resources in marketing, both kind of internal resources and external resources into marketing, but they don't see the fruits of it because the brand is not as strong as their marketing. So this is why I wanted to clarify branding, and marketing first, so that the next slides are more useful. Okay, so summary. Brand is your reputation. It's how other feels about you. It's the trust, and it's the expectation. Branding has got to do with your logo, color and fonts, tone of voice, visual consistency. And marketing is how you become visible. It's your Instagram posts, LinkedIn posts, it's your website, flyers, referral. Okay. Speaking from an independent tutor, when I was starting to kind of do this a little bit more, I'm losing words. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. So when I wanted to do more hours, it's like, okay, I want this to be full time. Hours, yes, professionally. I want it to be full time. Thank you. I was worrying about, oh, I need a logo and I need a website. And I was stressing about all of these things. Oh, I need to be on this social media or there, and I need to go there and be that. And I need to be consistent, and I need to create content and make video and all of this pressure, right? Because I see other people doing it and I wanted to do it as well. But I was confused, right? But when I understood the difference between branding and marketing, I was like, you know what? I can relax. I can do this strategically. I don't have to waste time. I don't have to stress about it. There's no pressure at all, because I understood that even without a logo, without a website, as a brand, I existed. The way that the families felt towards me existed, whether I intentionally designed it or not. This is there. It's how you show up and how your values show up in your lessons, in your business. How do you handle things? How do you communicate things? What's your reputation around the families, right? Can they trust you to deliver? Can they trust you to be there and support their children or the family, or trust you to be able to give them the information that they needed or guide them to a certain place that they wanted to be, right? But yeah, so your brand exists regardless if you have a logo, colors or fonts, or, so without Instagram posts or LinkedIn posts, you already exist as a brand. Okay, right. Do we have any questions on branding, brand and marketing? I'm just going to quickly look at the chat. Bear with me. Oh, thank you so much.
Apologies, Kathleen, I was slightly late without boring you with the reason. So just clarifying in a nutshell, the difference, just looking at those buzzwords there, it feels very much like the brand is actually me and how I come across to my clientele.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
I recognise that's important.
It is, exactly.
I just want to use the word brand to describe that in the past.
No, actually, this is why we wanted to clarify it, right? Because we say brand, but we actually mean branding. So it's a difference between a noun and a verb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, the decks are going to be shareable later. So if you wanted to kind of like look back into the slides, it's available for you, Gareth. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Apologies if I'm jumping the gun, Kathleen. I think I joined
okay.
just as you mentioned niche. Are you going to go into that in more detail? Because I'm a little bit confused with the importance of niche, and I think it's backfired on me in the last 12 months.
Okay, we'll dive deeper into that. I have question and answers towards the end. It's not
Okay.
on my deck, but if you could ask me that later, I'll be happy to.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ready for the next ones? Yeah. Here. Branding, and marketing. Okay, social media is marketing. Okay, it's not your brand. It's not your branding. It's marketing. Right? And here we have a lot of social media. Some of you can probably recognize a few. So I think we have Twitch, X, used to be Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, TikTok, Discord, Threads, Reddit, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Pinterest, Substack, and Blue Skies. I don't use all of them, but people do use them. Okay, some of these you probably have not seen before. We have like our top TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Snapchat. But we all use a form of social media. It's kind of the normal now, right? So we're going to dive deeper into the marketing side. Okay, because Instagram is part of marketing, right? How you show up is going to be your branding. Your logos there, your color scheme, the tone of your voice, visual consistency, right? And why you show up is your brand. Why? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to communicate? Why? Why is this so important for you to be seen? Right? Okay. So Instagram is part of Meta's family of apps. Okay. Mr. Zuckerberg is the CEO of Meta. Okay. So in the Meta's family of apps, we have Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Threads, and WhatsApp. Okay. So Instagram doesn't exist in isolation. It sits inside of one of the largest communication ecosystem in the world. So on the left-hand side, right, you don't need to remember the numbers. I just want you to recognize the scale. 1.65 trillion market capitalization. Trillion. Blows my mind. Okay. In 2025, monthly active people are 3.98 billion. Not even million, billion. And we have 3.35 billion daily active users globally. Okay. But yes, so in 2024, all of these apps generated 162.4 billion in revenue. But it's free for us, right? Free for users. 365, 24/7 globally. Imagine what you can do to that. Beforehand, in terms of marketing, before social media, how did we used to market ourselves? If we existed, let's say 50 years ago. Flyers, we'll print out things. Newspapers, right? It's like I don't know, I didn't exist before social media. Okay, social media is all I've known. right? In terms of marketing. If I wanted to say something out there, I wanted to share something out there, I'd go on social media. Okay. But yes, I wanted to go back on the previous slide and kind of talk to you about these apps. So we're here for Instagram, but Instagram is connected to Facebook. Instagram is also connected to Friends. And Facebook is connected to Messenger. And all of this can be connected to WhatsApp, right? So these are the main 5 family of apps. Social media giants, communication giants. So if you wanted to communicate something, you want to communicate your brand, you want to show your branding, okay? You market it in these places, which are free for you to use. Okay? We have these 2 apps at the bottom, Meta Business Suite, which manages both Instagram and Facebook together. And if you let me later, I'll show you what's inside or what it looks like inside. Okay? Instagram has also its own app called Edits. This is where you can edit for Reels. You can record yourself and you can upload it straight to Instagram. It's free. You don't need Canva, nor subscription for Canva, nor Adobe, none of that. Everything is already there for you for free to use. Okay. But yes, so for users, as I said, it's free for us to use every day, 24/7 globally. Imagine the reach, right? If you're working internationally, you can literally target that. And this myth of, oh, you have to post at a certain time. You don't. Post anytime. There's no pressure, right? No pressure there at all. Okay. There is an optional subscription, which is the blue tick. Who's familiar with the blue tick? Who's seen the blue tick before? Right. So years and years ago, we had to earn the blue tick. Okay. If you have a certain follower count, you'd apply, hey, I'd like to be verified. I have this many followers. Give them certain details about you. They'll confirm it, and you get a blue tick. And blue tick was meant to build trust. So big brands will have a blue tick next to it. Public figures will have a blue tick next to it. So that when people go and see their profile, see what they have posted, people or users would know that, hey, this person can be trusted. Okay. So for individual profiles, you've got the subscriptions. So that means that an Instagram profile would kind of pay separately to a Facebook kind of profile. So if we have Facebook and Instagram, okay, you have to pay for them separately, right? But if you are a business, you've got your Instagram connected to your Facebook, into a Facebook page, and to your WhatsApp, then you can go for the business plans. Now, this, as I said, is an optional subscription. Before we had to earn it, now just have to pay for it. If you pay this much amount of money, right, and they verify you, you get perks and you get the blue tick. Okay. That doesn't mean that you can be trusted in your industry, right? So that's the difference now. And oh, we've got Harry Clark. Do you have a question?
Oh, hi. Yeah, no, I was just wondering if, in your opinion, does it make a difference, or does it make so much of a difference if you do go verified or not?
In my opinion, not really. I've been on Instagram for years. But because the rules are different now, again, it goes back to your brand. Okay, what what is it that you want to communicate and why? Right?
Yeah.
If you want it to be part of your business to have, that verified, cool, go for it. But as I said, it's optional subscription.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. It's like a whole different topic. There's a lot of arguments about this, but you don't have to. No, even if you have 1 follower, okay, subscribe, you get verified. Okay. So just giving you information and facts so you can make your own decisions, and it should be aligning to your brand. Okay. If it's something that's not aligned, then why, right? So we're going to be asking a lot of why questions in a bit. But yes, it's free for us to use. But I want to warn you about the hidden cost. Mental health, time, attention, doom scrolling. Oh dear, doom scrolling. Mind numbing, doom scrolling. So although it's free for us to use, just be warned about the hidden cost of it. Okay. And this is why being intentional matters as well. Right? So before you jump into the social media, into marketing, you got to have a strategy. You got to have the plan. Or else you're just going to sit there and spend so much of your time that is so valuable to you, to your family, and to your clients. Okay, great. Let's look at the next slide. Yes. So as part of the warning, let's look at vanity metrics. Okay. So vanity metrics are numbers that look good, but don't necessarily reflect the real outcomes. And they can create a false sense of progress. So you don't go into like Instagram and Facebook now and be like, oh, let me go get as many followers as I can. Let me go get as many views as I can. Okay? Be warned of vanity metrics. You don't need thousands and hundreds of followers to connect, to engage, to influence, to give value. All right? So don't fall into that trap. High follower count doesn't always mean trust, doesn't always mean engagement or inquiries. It's crazy world out there. We got bots, we've got AI, we've got apps that could easily hack their way into the numbers, right? So it's very important that how you show up is connected to why you're showing up, because it shows. It will show. Okay. The danger, the dopamine rush. That's why we all kind of fall into the doom scrolling. I doom scroll. I hate it. I'm trying to work on it. But it doesn't help when I'm working around marketing, whether it's for TTA or whether for my own, or just for research purposes. What's going on in a certain area? What's the trend? What are the kids saying right now? What does CPD mean? Or 6-7, right? What would they like? What do they appreciate? What are they using? Where do they go? But yes, so we have, the dangers, the dopamine rush, all the false sense of progress, and the illusion of high follower count doesn't, as I said, doesn't really always mean trust or engagement or inquiries or that their business is thriving. You can have 10K followers with a tick and be bankrupt. I'm just saying. Okay. Yes, it's my job to tell you and warn you about this. Okay. Vanity metrics and popularity force could also feed into imposter syndrome. Not everyone talk about imposter syndrome, but there's a sort of, I don't know, I'm just talking about myself, but I experience imposter syndrome. And when I focus on the metrics, vanity metrics, or fall into the trap of popularity falls, it feeds into my imposter syndrome and it doesn't help at all. Okay. But yeah. So now that we know a little bit more and that you've been warned, okay, we ask why, right? Why? Why are we here? Why do we want to be visible? Why do we want to be on Instagram, on social media? Why do we want to create content? Why do we want to share? Why do we want the followers? Why do we want to influence? Okay. So I'm gonna put us in breakout rooms and I'm gonna give us around 7 minutes to talk about this, share with each other. Okay. Gives you a little bit of a break listening to me. All right. But yes, and I'll pop in and out. But yes, why? Why do we want to do these things? Why do we want to be in social media? Why are we here? Why are you listening to me? Right? But no, jokes apart, right? In terms of branding and marketing, why? Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. I wish this session was 2 hours. I've got so much more to give you. But welcome back. I hope the breakout room was productive. Yeah.
We'll just have to over part 2 then, Kathleen.
Yes, let's go. All right, I'm just waiting for everyone to come in. We'll go through it. Okay, you'll have to bear with me. And if today is not enough, well, I'll put a submission to Sam and the TTA operations team to do a part 2, right? Okay, right, let's go. Glossary. Here we go. Take a screenshot. There's a lot of things to go through here. Now we're dive deeping into Instagram. Right. Here we go. Here comes the practical part. Right. Carousels. This is where you can make a collage. Not really a collage, but you can upload 20 photos in one post. You can also have videos in there. This is now the popular one. This is what's going well right now. It used to be reels, it used to be videos, because Instagram was competing with TikTok. So they had to kind of encourage users to have more reels and do more reels and upload videos of them dancing or behind the scenes or get ready with me, all of those things. But now it seems to be carousel. So Instagram and the algorithm is always changing. Always. Okay. So this is why it's really important that you don't fall into the pressure of trends and what's viral. So this is where branding is really important so that you can show up in your marketing as yourself without the pressure. Okay. Instagram stories are probably one of my favorites. Okay. Your Instagram handle is very unique to you. There might be an Instagram name of Cathleen Sagisi in the whole world, but the Instagram handle is what is unique to you. So if someone asks you, hey, what's your Instagram? You give your Instagram handle. Okay. So feed is where you see everyone, their post, who you're following. Sometimes the algorithm would recommend people that you might know or contents that you might like. Profile grid is like your gallery. You curate that one if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. Okay. Got notes also for 24 hours, broadcast channels. You got highlights. If you want your stories to last longer than 24 hours, you put it in a highlight. Tag. This is when you mention other businesses, other people, increases your engagement. Okay. You also have a location tag. Collab post is when you can collaborate with other Instagram users. Okay. Insights, professional dashboards. So if you're a business and you've opted in for a business account and Instagram, you can see your performance. Okay. Direct message, DM me the deeds. Okay. And of course, engagement, which is then seen under professional dashboard as part of Insight. Okay. I'm very time aware for everybody who needs to shoot off at a certain time. Thank you for joining me, but I'm just going to keep going. All right. Instagram size guide. There we go. Take a snapshot, whatever you need. Okay. So if you are in Canva and you're using Canva to content create, okay, here are the ratios. If you're taking a picture and it's cropped, right, it's because you're not working within the ratio of the content size guide. So image post is 4:5, a reel is 9:16, and of course your profile grid preview is 3:4. Okay, if you are intentionally curating your grid, then it's important for you to know this. Okay, because if you want to upload something that you've created and bot created, or you've spent your time into it and you want to share it in the world, you want it to upload and be perceived the way that you intended it to. Okay, so you must be aware of these sizes, because what you don't want is upload a photo and it's cut off in the middle. Okay, that's a waste of energy, waste of resources. So just be aware of these and just double check before you upload. Okay. Right, content prompts. Here you go. Here comes a screenshot. Take a photo of it. These are proven hooks. Okay. If you now want to show up and try and be curious, whether it's an Instagram story, a reel, a post, a carousel, right? Okay. We have these proven hooks that you can try and use. Because at the end, you want to give value to fellow educators or to families. It's how you position yourself, right? So all of this is about branding that reflects your brand. Okay. So if you want to give value, this is a good way to start. If you want to share, this is a good way to start. Again, and it will reflect your brand. Okay. If you're not comfortable with video, please don't do video. Okay. You can learn how to. You can be creative, try and do video when you're ready. Okay. But if you don't want to show up right now and do video, then do photos. Okay. And if you don't want permanent photos to be there, then do stories, which last only for 24 hours. Okay. Right. Yes. I was mentioning stories. Okay. Even if you just start with Instagram stories, if you're brand new with Instagram, you don't know where to start, but you want to, let's start with Instagram stories. Okay. Instagram stories is found. Yeah. So if you kind of like upload just Instagram stories, it's called stories. And it will give you to this kind of page or place. Okay. And here you can upload text, you can upload photos, you can even add audios, you can mention other people, you can share other people's posts as well. Okay. But I just wanted to bring your attention to stickers, because the stickers has got a lot of things. So when you press the stickers, your taken to this. You can add location. Okay, again, it's increasing your visibility. If you add the location, it will show up in that location. So you have more visibility and reach. If you mention other people, mention other brands, then they have the opportunity to reshare it. Okay, you can also add music, again, photos, GIFs, memes. Okay, you've got frames, questions. You can ask questions that your followers will then come and answer. Cutouts is also stickers. Highlights. There's so many things to explore there. But yes, link to your website, link to a resource that you've got, right? Link to your other profiles and other social media. It's there. Poll. Okay, this or that, coffee or tea, vote, right? You can even add it there if you want to try to engage your followers, okay, or you just want to be creative, see what's there. Hashtags, right? Hashtag tutor. Okay. All right. Food orders doesn't really count. Countdowns. We like countdowns for events. You know, Sam gives me an event. Is like, hey, we're preparing for this. Like, yep, make a countdown. For exams as well. Exam season is like coming up. You can do a countdown too, and you can reshare it on your story. Right? It's the value that you want to give to your followers. Okay. Let's do something practical, right? I'm going to share my screen in a bit, okay? But the Tutors Association Instagram handle is that. And if you do want to share me as well, that's my handle. Okay. I wanted to kind of, yeah, it's just hey_Cathleen, right? Demos. Let's do this. Just really briefly and really quickly. Okay. This is called iPhone mirroring. Hopefully you guys can see it. Can we see it? No? Yes? Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again. Hold on. I'm trying not to rush. Please bear with me. Okay. Oh no. Can we not see it? All right. All right. That would be, sorry. Share a screen. This one. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. So here's my phone. Sorry about how messy it is. And let's go to Instagram. Cool. So this is the Tutors Association's Instagram. We had a few questions there, but I was talking to you about stories. So stories is as quickly as pressing the add button there. Okay. I've got a few photos from the conference. You can add that. You can resize it. You can add text with different fonts. It's there. Okay. Explore this, your color scheme, your branding. You can even add it. Oh, this is fun, right? So if you hold a color, you've got the whole spectrum. So my color is this, right? I know it's not like there, but I can customize it by dragging this. Close enough. It's not my exact color or branding color, but I drag it enough and I use it, and it's so easy. Just saying hi. Oh, with a certain font that I want. Sorry, it's so small. But it's there. Okay, done. Yeah, stickers is there. Mention. Let's mention you. Okay, try this if you want to engage more with other professionals as well. It's there. Oh my God. Here we go. Audio. Trending. There you go. If you want to reach more, use the trending sound. Okay. But always listen to the sound, because sometimes there's explicit words. And if that's not, something that you want to share in your business, I recommend you don't. Oh, this is an Apple. I have an Apple phone. Do you also have an Apple phone? It looks different, but the functions would still be there. Yeah. So whether it's an Android or iOS, the features should still be there. It might just look different. Okay. Yeah. If you don't have a Canva, you can absolutely just edit on stories, download it, and then you can even share it on Facebook or share it on LinkedIn. Okay. But yes. So if you want to do one now, just try it. You've got your phones. I know you already are all on your phones anyway. Get a story, take a snap of your screen, whatever you want. Tag, so add the mention of me, hey_Cathleen, and the Tutors Association, and just click share. Here we go. I took one earlier with my cat. There, if I wanted to share that, okay. Not on the Tutors Association account, but I would do that. I'd mention me. Okay. And if you press on that, it changes the style as well. Yes, we are sharing a story. If you're comfortable, you can always take it down later if you want. Okay. So I would just put it there, and I would say, share my story. This is not very professional for Tutors Association, but I just wanted to show you that you can be as creative as you want to be. And if I wanted a different one, okay, maybe not that. Let's say, oh, here we go. Yes, that's a bit more comfortable for me. Just go share your story, and then it will be there. Okay. And sometimes it's also shown on your feed. People uploaded their stories. It's right up there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Have you tried the stories, uploading one? You don't have to tag me if you don't want to, but I want you to try it. But if you tag the Tutors Association or me, then I can repost you. Okay. And you'll experience what that's like to be reposted, just so that you have an idea. Okay. Oh, there we go. We have one that mentioned me. I'll reshare it in a minute. If you don't have any pictures, you can take one of your wall. That's fine.
How do we tag?
So you press stickers, mention, and then put the handle of the person you want to tag. So for me, it's Hey Cathleen, and the Tutors Association is just Tutors Assoc. Okay, so here, stickers. Yeah. There, mention. Okay, and you can mention as many people as you want. Well, I'm sorry, there's a limit. There's 20. You can only mention 20 people in a story. Yeah. Just quickly.
Did you say K Kathleen or Hey Kathleen?
Hey Cathleen. So hey_Cathleen. So I'm just gonna drop it in the
HEY?
Yep. There you go. I chose that because it's very, it starts a conversation. Just hey Cathleen. Okay, so if you don't have an Instagram handle yet or an account, you can design it the way that you want to come across that reflects your brand. Or it could just be your tutor's your business name. Okay, so it's coming in. I can see successful ones. Let's look at the messages. Oh, not there. Yeah. Right. Oh, the tags, notifications, it's here. Look at all the new followers. Okay, free mentions about. Here we go. Can you see this? Oh, love it, Serena. Okay. Look at that. So keep them coming. It's going to be there. It's going to be for 24 hours. And if I start reposting them, it's going to be there longer as well. Okay. But yeah, tag the Tutors Association. Amazing. Just briefly, I want to show you Business Suite. Okay. It's free. All you got to do is connect your accounts. Okay. You can post stories here to both Instagram and Facebook. You don't have to do two things separately, just once. And it's shared. Even post. And here you can also schedule your post for free. You don't need a subscription. You don't have to pay for it. Okay? Because sometimes the pressure is there as well. What subscription do I need? What do I have to pay for? Okay, it's there. So you can choose where to publish. If you just want to do Instagram or just kind of like schedule for Instagram, you can. If you want both, you also can. And if you're part of groups, right, you can also target those groups. Okay. But yes, that's that. Yeah, y'all see this post that we schedule. Sam does most of the scheduling right now and the content creation, but it's there. What's the other app? Edits. Where do I have edits? But yeah, it's connected to Instagram. Oh, just going back to Instagram, I wanted to show. Oh, David, thanks for the reel. Right, so the slides will be available. Okay, it's there. Just wanted to show you if it lets me. Oh, doesn't. Okay, bear with me. Okay, it's not letting me do it right now. Oh, it's disconnected. Okay, but I wanted to show you like the insights. So if you have registered your account as a professional, right, you can do the insights and you can see how your page on Instagram is performing. You can look at your engagement, you can look at your reach, which posts or which stories or which contents you've uploaded are doing well. Okay, but yeah, thank you for giving me extra 15 minutes of your time. But I hope you guys found that helpful.
It's brilliant. Thank you, Kathleen.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good.
Love,
yeah, I learned so much. Thanks.
I love your feedback. Email the Tutors Association or post on social media. And if you want to continue this conversation, you know where to find me. Okay?
I do
you know my name. Yes, you know my name is there. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, right? And even if you can't find me there, I'm on WhatsApp, right? And you can always reach me through the Tutors Association. Okay. If I reposted any of your posts, it's probably me. Sam is too busy. Sam has got her hands full. So if you have an interaction or engagement in Instagram, you'll probably be engaging with me. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you all
very
for
much.
being
Thank
here.
you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Cathleen.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cathleen.
Bye, everyone.